Hello guys, welcome back to Weekly Thought video. Today I want to discuss something a little bit different. Not about the newest card, not about the newest gacha, not about the newest meta, but something that I think every veteran player probably has thought about at least once. If I had to restart Ragnarok Mobile today from zero, would I still play this game? Because for me, I have been playing ROM for almost 8 to 9 years. I experienced many different eras of this game. From the early days where everything felt new, the first time hunting MVP, the excitement when getting rare drops, the first WoE battles, building a guild, meeting people, and slowly building an account. Back then, progression felt slower, but every small achievement felt meaningful. Getting a good card felt like a miracle. Getting a Plun 15 equipment felt like a huge achievement. And every improvement gave a feeling of accomplishment. But if someone starts today, their experience will be very different. Because they are not starting in the same world that we started. They are entering a world with years of progression already released. Imagine a new player opening ROM today. The first thing they see, hundreds of systems, cards, memory, inheritance, runes, equipment progression, events, limited items, different currencies, so many things. And the biggest question probably is, where do I even start? Because the problem is not that ROM has too little content. Actually, ROM has too much content. The challenge is, how do we guide new players through all of this? The biggest obstacle for a new player today is not only the power gap, it is the knowledge gap. Veteran players already understand what to upgrade, what to skip, what has value, what is a trap, what will become useful in the future. A new player does not have that information. They can easily spend resources on something that looks good today but becomes useless tomorrow. And this is where I think MMORPG games always face a difficult problem. How do you respect existing players who worked hard for years, but also make new players feel they still have a chance? Because if you make catching up too easy, old players feel their effort loses value. But if you make the gap too big, new players will feel, why should I even try? Personally, if I restarted today, I think the hardest part would not be farming. Farming is something we can do. The hardest part would be seeing how far behind I am, because ROM is a marathon. A player who played for years has accumulated resources, knowledge, market understanding, collections, achievements, friends, guild connections. That is something you cannot simply buy. But does that mean new players have no chance? I don't think so. Actually, ROM still has some very strong points. The community, the social aspect, the feeling of building something together. That is what keeps this game alive. Because if ROM was only about numbers and progression, many people would have already left. So, if I really had to restart ROM today from zero, what would make me stay? I don't think new players need to instantly receive everything. Because one of the biggest feelings in Ragnarok, and especially MMORPG in general, is the feeling of progression. The feeling when you slowly build something, when you finally achieve something that you worked hard for. That feeling is important. I think that is something that veteran players understand very well, because most of us did not become strong overnight. We went through years of farming, years of saving, making mistakes, learning the market, trying different builds, losing refinement attempts, experiencing bad luck. But all of those small moments are actually what created the emotional attachment to our account. Personally, my ROM account is not only about the equipment or the cards. Behind those items, there are memories. The first time getting something rare, joining serious PvP, winning something together with the guild. The people that we met along the way, the conversations, jokes, the random moments that happened inside the game. That is something that cannot be replaced. And I think this is why many veteran players are still here today. Not because ROM is perfect, not because every update is perfect, but because this game has become a part of our journey. But at the same time, we also need to understand the perspective of new players. Imagine joining a game where people have played for almost a decade. A game where someone already has years of advantage. It is about feeling like, can I ever reach there? Is my effort meaningful? Do I have a place in this world? And that is the part that developers need to solve. Because the future of ROM does not only depend on keeping old players, it also depends on creating new stories. New players need the chance to create their own memories. I think the solution is not to erase the achievement of veteran players. The solution is to create a bridge. A bridge where returning players and new players can slowly enter the world again. Maybe with a clearer progression path, better guidance, a smarter catch-up system, a way to prioritize important upgrades, something that helps players understand, okay, I might be behind, but I still have a direction. So if I restarted ROM today, would I stay? I think yes, but I would not stay because I want to become the strongest player. I would stay because I want to experience the journey again. Meeting new people, building something from nothing, finding a new goal, creating new memories. Because maybe the real reason we stayed for so long was never just about becoming powerful. Maybe it was because this game gave us a place where we could spend our time, share experiences, and be part of something. This is my thought for today. So what about you? Would you still begin the journey again? Or would the gap be too big for you? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.